Yeah, I mean, I keep hearing, like, obviously, I know Justin's really good here. I don't think that Justin's any better than I am at this racetrack. He has more experience than me, but yeah, I feel as confident as he probably does, or more. So, um, yeah, this place is technical. It's interesting, right? I've had a lot of races here. I'm sure I'm coming up on like almost 10 races at this racetrack. Obviously, in the between truck and Xfinity, I've never ran outside the top 10 here, so that there's some confidence to that. And I had to think about it all off season, really all year. I was a couple hundred feet away from closing out the year last year with the win here, before the caution came out, and then obviously Justin put us in the fence after that, right? So. Yeah, I know I can put myself in the exact same position this year, and obviously the stakes are even higher. So there's some good that comes with that. Dude, I was like 15 probably in ARCA. I think I was racing. I did, yeah. I was the first kind of guy that I latched onto out here, driver-wise, was Alex Bowman, and I remember. I think the first time I was here, he was still racing for Tommy Baldwin. And I came as a fan, and the next year he was racing the 88. So he might have been racing the Dr. Pepper car. I don't even know. It kind of all meshes, but yeah, I've been coming to Phoenix for a really long time. Yeah, I think we sat like kind of like turns 1 and 2 area. I'm not sure what the old 1 and 2. I'm not sure what was over there for us to be sitting there watching the race, but that's the snapshot in my mind of where I was watching the race from. And I'm sure we had some seats too, like I don't know, up in the boonies, but yeah, it was a good time. I remember wanting to race for a championship here, and then probably 2 years later I was racing NARCA. No, I don't like snakes. I don't see the need to want to climb a mountain with snakes on it.
So a couple of years ago, you told me that this track in particular was the one where it really taught you about aero, and you had to call Jeff Gordon for advice after it. Is it a cool feeling coming back here knowing that you're battling for a championship after going through that education here?
Yeah, I mean, I've had so many great mentors, right? And yeah, it definitely is really cool that I had the connections at the time to be able to pick Jeff's ear about this racetrack in particular. So yeah, it just started my understanding of this racetrack at a really high level. I probably look at this racetrack different than I do other places because I've had some really good mentors, kind of help me along the way. I understand this racetrack probably better than I do any of the other ones, with the exception of maybe 1 or 2.
Good. Has your preparation changed at all this week since it is a championship race, or are you just thinking it's just a regular race for you?
Yeah, you can go about 2 ways, right? You can treat it like any other race, or you can put some more effort into it. I don't think it's any other race, right? Like, there is more on the line. I think in my point of view, it's almost a little bit naive to call it any other race. So I kind of hedged my bet after Talladega and probably worked on Martinsville for 30 minutes throughout the week and just started focusing on Phoenix, right? And honestly used Martinsville for more of like what's going to help me at Phoenix, right? We obviously pushed some things and yeah, it wasn't a great result, but I was, I've been really focused on Phoenix since after Talladega. And yeah, the prep itself hasn't changed a whole lot. I still put a lot of effort into it, every day. Like I'm kind of working like a 6 to 5 job, and then after that I can kind of relax and calm down. But yeah, definitely I've put more effort into this racetrack as a whole throughout my career, which is kind of a blessing now. I have more knowledge just going into the week.
So looking back, you mentioned, obviously that final restart, the final lap. With that in mind, would you want to be on the inside if it came down to a final restart?
I'm not restarting on the outside. Not with Justin on the inside. Yeah, not one bit.
Steven Stump of Frontstretch.com here. Come back for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.